I believe I get out of life what I put into it. Life has taught me that really, it's all about what I make of it. I can sit around and sulk, or I can focus on the positive things in life and make something of myself. I have truly experienced this in the sport of swimming. This sport has dragged me through a rigorous series of ups and downs. The time I realized that I get out what I put in was at sectionals my junior year. I finished every race that meet, disappointed and pissed off. I felt like I was nothing in the sport of swimming. I felt like I had no right competing against these elite level athletes. It took this terrible low in my swimming career to allow me to realize one of life's greatest lessons. Once that rough short course season came to an end, my coach asked me for my thoughts on how it went. I told her how I felt, and all the negativity I was experiencing throughout the season spewed out instantaneously. She was totally surprised and completely thrown off course, because she thought the season had been a success. She asked why I felt like I had accomplished nothing and shouldn't even be in the sport. The answer basically had to do with unreasonable comparison to others who were further along than I was. She proceeded to tell me that if I keep comparing myself to unreasonable things without making a long-term plan, I was never going to be happy. She told me I had to focus on all that I accomplished and how far I made it that season. She told me that I must set these goals for myself, not just walk into a meet one day and expect to beat everyone there. After that meeting with my coach, I came across Galatians 6, verse 4 through 5. Let each person examine his own work, and then he can take pride in himself alone, and not compare himself with someone else. For each person will have to carry his own load. I began to realize I'm not just going to arrive at a meet and that day say I am going to break a world record or be the fastest, unless I set that goal a long time ago. It is a process that starts with training for these goals. The greatest swimmer of all time once said, if it was easy, then everyone would be doing it. It was after that rough short course season that I realized that if I want to be the best, I must think, act, and train like the best. I can't just wake up one day and be the best person I can be without putting in work and trusting the process. Now I strive to live every day knowing that I get out of life what I put into it. Because to be the best person I can be, I must remember this. Looking back at the 2018 sectionals meet, I wish I would have known this valuable lesson. I wish I would have seen the positive rather than letting the negative consume my thoughts like a plague. Thinking back on this moment makes me realize that there is so much to life. It's more than just the sport I play. It's about important things like relationships and well-being. I won't let anything define me again. I won't let that one mistake or that one bad race define who I am. I am blessed to know that life is all about what I make of it. I can't wait to take this newfound lesson with me to college.